Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Ray J. Coming at you with another basement book production. My living room. I know it's been a long time, man, ladies and gentlemen, but I don't know what to say. Really felt like the last video I did was like uh, last week, but time goes fast. Time waits on no man. So, wanted to get the second, I guess, the bass lesson part to the last bass talk I did was when I talked about rhythmic expression. So I can't believe this is February 25th. It's been about a month. I apologize. I will get better. I will get better. I will get better. Trust me. Trust me. So let's go to throne of grace. I am in the Shire. Forgive us for all our sins. Continue to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. Everything that's in us is not like you. That's just taken out right now. And Father, we want to thank you for another day in the land of the living. Thank you for life, health, and strength, and the ability of our limbs. I mean, Father, as we go into this lesson, increase our skills, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and talent for the babies. That we speak with clarity, help the viewers learn and understand with clarity. Father, and as we water and plant, continue to give the increase. In all things, you'll get all the glory and the praise for this in your shine. Amen. So, like I said, well, the camera's down here. I'm doing it a different way. Ooh, there we go. So, the last video I did was a bass talk about rhythmic expression, and that was a like a combo video on like the two things that you want to add to your playing to really, take your playing to the, I guess I want the next level, or the level where creativity is not a problem. In the first bass talk and lesson I did was about phrasing and remixing strategies. Basically, if you hear a phrase that you like, use it, put it to your arsenal, and if you want to change it or make it your own, per se, just add something different than what you heard it from. So that was the first one. I gave you a couple of phrases to get started, and the second one was about rhythmic expression, or the rhythm of your notes, like the cadence. How do your notes sound? Like what type of rhythm is it? So this lesson is going to be the lesson, like the practice behind that last bass talk of rhythmic expression. So when I did the video, on the thumbnail it said knick-knack paddywhack. So we're going to use that phrase because that's a rhythm. Knick-knack paddywhack is a rhythm. And we're going to incorporate that into our playing. I'm not going to play the melody of knick-knack paddywhack, but the notes I'm going to use is going to have the rhythm, knick-knack paddywhack. Because you hear the cadence, it's not knick. So, for example, if the timing is 1, 2, 3, 4, it's not knick, knack, pad, D, whack. It's not that. Even though this is the timing. 1, 2, 3, 4, knick, knack, patty, whack. Give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home again. Knick, knack, patty, whack. Give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. So do you see how the rhythm goes along with the beat, even though every word is not on, well, I won't say on time, but it's not on the downbeat or the upbeat. So if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, knick, knack, patty, whack. Knick, knack, patty, whack. Knick, knack, patty, whack. Knick, knack, patty, whack. So basically, the phrase is over in 2 beats. The downbeat first and the upbeat first. So 1, 2, and it's over. Knick, knack, patty, whack. 3, 4. Knick, knack, patty, whack. 3, 4. Knick, knack, patty, whack. 3, 4. So we're going to take that rhythmic expression and use it for our playing. And like I said in the first video, when you think of your favorite basses, or the master basses, aside from just being able to play fast and knowing a lot of scales, what really separates their playing from everyone else, and when I say everyone else, that means who's not on the master level, is just how they articulate their notes, how their notes sound, and their different type of phrases they use. So you got the phrases, and you got the rhythmic expression. Because as we think about Victor Rudin, or my favorite Derek Bennett, when he's going for broke, all his riffs or licks, they're not just going on like the 1, 2, 3, 4. He kind of speeds up, he goes fast, then he slows down, or he slows down, he does a pause on the note, then he goes fast. That's all about rhythm. That's all about cadence. Sometimes it's stop, start, start, stop. It's like, just working on agility drill, being able to stop and start again. So when I say rhythm expression, that's what I mean. So now let's take this into theory. So I'm gonna be in the key of D. All right. So I'm gonna do a simple again. I'm going to do Knick Knack Paddywhack, and I'm going to do it. I'm gonna play How Great Is Our God. It's just a simple song, just so you can get the basis, or the basics of being able to play a rhythm that goes along with the timing, but it's just not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1, 2, 1. Hold on. Knick Knack Paddywhack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knick Knack Paddywhack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something like that. It's totally different than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knick Knack Paddywhack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or instead of Knick Knack Paddy, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. Alright, so let's go. So I'm gonna play How Great Is Our God, and for the first Knick Knack Paddywhack, over the 1, I'm going to do alright, so that's 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Knick Knack Paddywhack. Knick Knack Paddywhack. And the notes are staccato, meaning I'm not letting them linger or bleed. It's just as soon as I hit the first note, I'm not letting it bleed like a half note. I'm doing Knick Knack Paddywhack. Knick Knack Paddywhack. Alright? So I'm gonna do, when I'm on the 1, I'm gonna do that. So how great here we go. Alright, so something simple. But the rhythm was, again, Knick Knack Paddywhack. And when you practice this, you can come up with your own rhythm. You be like a bop bop doo bop or something like that. And you're not playing the melody of what you're saying, you're playing the rhythm, the bounce. So 1 So again, so Knick Knack Paddywhack. That was the first one over the 1, and you could use that. You could take it if you want. The second one was Knick Knack Paddywhack. Or you could do. So you could do any variation of that. And when I'm over the B, you're basically on the B minor pentatonic. All Alright, so you could do knick knack paddywhack. So how great knick knack paddywhack. Alright, that's I'm gonna give you the numbers in key of D. That's 2, 1, 6, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now over to 4, you could do. So you could do and just create. So let's come up with something. So great. So great. So for that, just to come up with something simple, you can basically do anything. So 5, 1, 4, knick knack paddywhack, knick knack paddywhack. All right, so on the 4 I did. So that's 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. So how great all right, so 6, 5, 4, 2, 1 over to 4. Then when I get to the 5, I'm gonna do. You can do that 7. Yeah, you can. So 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. So knick knack paddywhack, and you be home. So how great how great all right, so now that you got that, what note? Well, not what note, but what number did I go for? The 1, 2, or the 3, or 4? So it's how great 1, 2, 3, 4. So how great 1, 2, 3. I went off the 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you do the phrase. Nick is on the 3. So how great 1, 2. Knick knack paddywhack. Knick knack paddywhack. Sorry. 1, 2. Knick knack paddywhack. Knick knack paddywhack. All right. So hopefully that was helpful. It was too long in my opinion. I could have done this in 5 minutes, but I'm not going to redo the lesson because I want to live life. I don't want to be murdered or killed by anyone sitting to my left side of the husband. So remember, rhythmic expression, the way you make your notes sound, the flowetry, I like that, of your notes, and your phrasing will really take your playing to the next level. So if you're feeling stuck like on phase 2 where you really can't spawn creativity, or you're having a difficult time finding something creative, it's okay. We've all been there. I've been there. What you want to do is you just want to be able to take something, either something borrowed that you like from someone else, play it as your own, and begin to play with that. Change it around if you want to, so it can become yours. And when you do that, you will, like the gates will be open, because, after you learn, your scales. It's, a lot of people, oh, you gotta learn your scales, but it's really kind of more than learning your scales. That's like telling someone, if you want to run track, you got to be fast if you want to win. It's more than just being fast, because they don't just train on speed. They train on technique. They run laps and laps to get your wind under you. So it's more than just learning your scales. And I'm trying to give y'all, what's more than after you learned your major and your minor scale. Okay? But I know what, all the masters say, or what they mean when they say you got to learn your scale. But it's how do you apply those scales? The way I apply my scales and the way you apply the same scale can be different, or the same scales can be, and most of the time will be different. So it's more than that. I'm just trying to give you what's more after I learned my scale, because like I said, I was stuck, for a long time, because I'm self-taught. I didn't really have a physical teacher to go to. A lot of my learning came with the keyboardist who gave me like baseline, and then YouTube. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to give all the stuff that I receive, just so the learning curve can be cut, and that when you're on that level too, where you're on that like drive phase, where it's like I don't feel like I'm getting better. You want to shorten that, because a lot of people, you can get discouraged and kind of like lose interest in anything. A lot of people do, and that's just with anything. If you don't feel like you're growing, I'm trying to give you something that you can grow. And like I said, rhythmic expression, it will open the gates. So like I said, knick-knack, paddywhack, or come create your own. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know whatever that is. Hold on, let me see. Boom, 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 boom. See, I just said boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. All right, I just created something with that because I heard it. Let me say, okay, let me try that. So just do that. Just come up with something crazy. Just get. That's how you get the creative juices flowing. So I'm gonna come back with another lesson, and y'all. And like I said, I'm sorry, I'm just doing too much talking now. I gotta go. I love y'all, man.